Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, good evening from wherever you're watching me from. I'm your reliable to Sivio Kichuku. Today is a beautiful day here in Lagos, Nigeria, and I'm on Lekki Epe Expressway, going to show you a tour on how the Lekki Epe Expressway looks like, the rate of development on the axis from Eleko Junction going to um Epe T-Junction. So this is the Eleko Junction. Now going by my right hand side is a road you connect to the Lekki coastal road, which leads you to the Dangote refinery, the Lekki filtration, the deep sea port, fertilizer plants, Pinnacle tank farm, and many more projects right there. So this is just a video to show you what is really taking place and how the road network has really transformed the axis of this Lekki Epe Expressway from the Eleko Junction to Epe. Some years back, 2 years ago, 4 years ago, this road was no-go area. Trailers and tankers were always colliding, having accidents on the way. Traffic, it takes you long hours to get to Epe. But today now, this road development has really, transformed this environment. You can see even people that own plots on the roadside have started clearing it. So you see how the road network looks like that. And street light already been installed. So this is Pan Atlantic University by my left hand side. The another arms of the Lagos Business School right there. So you can see that the road network is superb. Transformation are taking place day in day out. And behind the Pan Atlantic University, there's also the biggest Anglican cathedral right there behind this Pan Atlantic University. So and also government is going to be building a housing project too. There's a road beside the Pan Atlantic University. Government is going to be building some housing project as well. They also call it the DERA scheme. So and on this road as well, there's also another scheme by my right hand side, which is called the Berekodo scheme. So over there will be a road that will be linking this Lekki Epe Expressway down to the Lekki Coastal Road as well. So by my right hand side is the Eleganza Industrial City, a place designated mainly for industrial purposes. So this road network you're seeing, right, it has the BRT lane. Of course, you know that there's a BRT park, a very big, massive BRT park in Aja already. So this road, they already started working it from Eleko Junction going down to Shangote, then to connect to that is the Berekudu scheme I told you. Then to connect to the Brown de Soya. So right by my right hand side is a Dangote, cement warehouse. Where they're bringing all the cement from a factory, the warehouse right there, where they're bringing all the cement from. That's why I see all this trailer right there. So hope you're enjoying it. Or simply give us a thumb like, comment on this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll be giving you more updates as regard to developments and in some of the locations that you are buying property right here on the island. So we're still heading, and you see that businesses on the Lekki Epe Express are really springing up. Commercial activities are springing up daily. You can see filling station that were not here 2-3 years ago. They're springing up. Markets that was not here before. This is a market that's already springing up there. Very big, large market right there. So and also a lot of businesses like some schools, some hotels that were not there due to this road network. They started coming into place. So it shows you that Lagos is driven by infrastructure, good road network. So wherever there's a road network leading to a place, give that place 1 year, give that place 2 years. When you come back, you cannot recognize that place. So that is why a lot of people today find it easier and very flexible to very even the return on investment promising to buy land in Ekpe right now. Before it was just mainly Ibejuleki, but the road network transforming this environment has made it a viable investment for both investors, also developers, Nigeria, home and abroad. They are investing right there. So you see that it's also an opportunity for you to own properties facing the Lekki Epe Expressway. So as we're going down, before we get to the Epe T-Junction, I'm going to show you some of the property that are on the road you can also get. This is a hotel right here. So what it tells you that if you look at Lekki phase 1 now, property facing the road sells much higher than the one on the inside, and commercial plot as well for those one facing the road is also a must buy for you as an investor. Do not just invest only in residential property. Commercial property also gives you a high return, even though the cost is higher, but there's a higher return. There's a different opportunities for you to make more money with your commercial plots. So we are still going in right there. I believe you're enjoying the tour. I believe it makes sense to you. You can see these businesses you are seeing left and right. 4 years ago when I passed this road, they were not here. Everywhere was bush, was sand. The truck were always falling. People were selling all kinds of things on the road. And this is just Ibeju. We just passed Ibeju now, Ibeju town. So on this Ibeju now, there will be a road that will connect this Ibeju inside to come across the lagoon behind the Lekki Free Trade Zone. So from here you can now connect to the Lekki Free Trade Zone. So this is one of the bridge right here, and clear. If you see left and right, they were all massive bushes a year ago, 2 years ago. Look at left and right. Developers are coming, real estate companies are coming. It shows you that this place is being transformed, and it will be a smart thing for an investor to get property here as early as possible, because the more you delay, the more the value are increased. The more, if you want, you have to go inside or pay higher for you to get a property right here, because definitely this place is going to look like Lekki phase 1, where left and right you see commercial building, commercial investments, commercial properties, and down inside is residential. So this is how this whole place is going to be tomorrow. So you see that there's a electricity here as well. So this bridge, they're going to do another bridge as well because of the road network construction that is ongoing. So they just want to finish those places that doesn't require bridge before they will start working on having another bridge right there. So as we're going now, you're going to see how the road expansion is being done. And Epe is known for a lot of things: fishery, forestry, tourism. Epe is also known for that as well. So a lot of tourists, it's going to bring a lot of tourists to this location, and because of the good road network, this is going to help a lot in transforming the environment and leading to increase in population in Epe as is. So we're still going. I believe you're enjoying this video. Kindly give us a thumb like, and kindly like the video, kindly comment, kindly share, and also kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel as we move along the way. So we are very soon we'll be stopping at this. We'll be coming out of the bridge, and then we'll still be heading forward. You can see houses here left and right. These houses were not here some years ago, so they came into being due to the level of development and transformation taking place here. You see, Cranborg is the company that's in charge of the construction of this road, and everywhere street lights are being installed. It means if you're riding here in the night, it's going to be a smooth ride for you. It's going to be a beautiful ride for you as well. So we're still heading down to Ayetoro. We're going to Ayetoro. Ayetoro is the place where we have the airport. The airport will be constructed in Ayetoro. So, and Ayetoro is where we have the main estate, the Fairmont Garden, and many other estates along the axis. So we're still heading there. So they're still working on the road, installing the pole for the lights. They're still installing the street lights right here. So day in, day out, you pass along this way, you travel along this road, you see the rate of development every day, every week. Is really amazing how a lot of people are developing their property, how a lot of people are positioning themselves for the boom that is about to happen. Because once this airport construction starts, property on the road will be very, very expensive. And as well, once it's finished construction, the houses here there'll be a demand for house, because this airport is going to provide more than 100,000 jobs. It's also going to provide, a lot of increase in population, demand for land and houses in this location. So I believe you're enjoying the tour. You like what I'm doing. I do the same from time to time to make sure that you see the rate of development in area that you're buying property, and know how your property is going to appreciate when you invest, or for you that already invested right there. So we're still going forward. So it takes you a shorter time to get to Epe than into Ibejuleki, because the road network here has been properly done. Why Ibejuleki on construction already started? Because once the completion of the refinery is done, then definitely the road construction and expansion will be done rapidly by Dangote and High Tech Construction Company. So we're still going, we're still on our way. So every week when you pass through the Lekki Ekpe Expressway, you must see new things happening. You see clearing, you see people building, you see people finishing, you see people launching, you see a new estate coming up. All these are bringing transformation to this as. So by my right hand side is just, we just passed the Tunu residential. So that is it, just it now. The Tunu residential estate, the estate that was sold, started selling for about 16 million, but today it's over, it has closed for sale. It sold out for 35 million naira. So you can see the transformation that this has really brought to this houses. So it is a wonderful investment in this area, and they're really transforming here day in day out. You can see worker on site still working, and this is called Ayitoro scheme. Ayitoro is where the international airport will be located. So right there, where you see that sign, but that is where we have the Fairmont Garden driving into the Ayitoro scheme, where government is also going to be building some housing projects. So if you want to invest in Fairmont Garden, you can reach out to me as well. This is Amen Estate Phase 3. Amen Estate Phase 3 is beside the Tuno City. Currently, Amen Estate Phase 3 is going for 80 million naira for 500 square meters. Also facing the express. So property facing the express is a good buy for you on this houses, because even at Ikeja Airport, you can't get a plot for for a million. It's going for billion. So, and you can't even get anyone on the road. So these properties that are facing the road, close to the airport, Fairmont Garden, Tunu City, and MNSA Phase 3, they are a very, very good buy. Over there is the site for the international airport. That is about 2,500 hectares of land, and this airport is going to cater for 5 million passenger yearly. Imagine the return on investment for a lot of investors that will be investing in this location. So this is also another property by Eminence. It's called Sierra City as well. So Sierra City sells for 50 million naira for 500 square meter. So we're still going. Other companies are already here. So this is also another Christ Apostolic, like a campground they have right there. So imagine the influx of people like coming for camp every year, maybe twice in a year. They are doing a program there, and then many people be residing there. So it's going to lead to increase in population. So this is the Eco City by Adron Homes as well. So they're also developing their projects right there. So any company you see the selling commercial plots on this road are a very smart investment for you to invest in, because while you're buying residential plot, you shouldn't neglect commercial plot on this Lekki Ekpe Expressway, because if you go to Lekki Phase 1, commercial plots facing the express, commercial building, they are very expensive. So you have opportunity to still get it today less than 50 million, just like as it's being sold in Lekki Phase 1, where you're looking to get it. It's even difficult to get, except you want to buy a building and demolish it. That is going to cost you a lot of money. But here you can still buy a land here and position yourself for the commercial real estate So on the commercial plots, you can build like, schools, churches, hospitals, hotels, blocks of offices rather, blocks of shop, plazas. All this can be done in your commercial plot, factory as well. So all this you're going to achieve a lot on your commercial plot. So we're still going, and you can see we are approaching Alaro City, which is the another entrance of the Lekki Free Trade Zone from the Lekki Epe Expressway. So we're just approaching Alaro City. Alaro City is housing over 100 multinational companies, and is a work and live environment. It's a place where you can live and still work. But due to the property there, the number of plots acquired there, it may never be enough. So you having properties along these axis as well will also spill to you, because when this place is fully occupied, which is definitely going to be, people will now be looking for where to live, and your properties around this area will be a good buy for some expatriates here. Like you can build a house for Airbnb shortlet. So this is a road that was linking from the Lekki Expressway to Bejuleki Coastal Road, so which the construction is already taking place. So you can connect from Ekpe, you can just connect to the Bejuleki Coastal Road rather than going to Eleko to turn right there. So that is just what you just saw right over there. So we're still heading. This is also another bridge right here. You can see the road construction, and it's really transforming, how it's transforming this area. So we are approaching very soon. We'll be getting to Epe T-Junction. So you can see the smooth ride all the way from Eleko Junction, the smooth ride, the beautiful road network, the street light that is being installed, beautification. So by my left hand side is Nyanda International School, one of the top international school right here in Ekpe. Very safe and secured. So we're still heading down, getting down to the Ekpe Bridge. So by my left hand side there's a naval base there, and that is where you also drive in to get to Lagoon Front Estate. So this is the Ekpe Bridge, you can see right here. So there's the Lagoon Front Estate is facing, Dominion Foreshore Estate is facing, Ekpe Resort as well is also facing. So you can see, from here, this lagoon, from behind the Lekki Free Trade Zone, connect to this side, and then connect to this one that is now leading to the Lekki Ekpe Expressway that gets to VR, Ikoyi, and Ikorodu as well. So we're still heading right there, and we're almost at the T-Junction. I believe you love this video, so kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel. Drop a comment if you have any question regarding any property I talk about on this axis, and let's have you on board. So thank you so much for watching my video. I appreciate your time and patience, and I'll be dropping more video later with regard to developments in some other areas as well. So subscribe, like, comment, share, and have a wonderful day. From Savio Kichuku. Thank you so much.